Hey, what's up? Geeky Pinoy here. You are in the Cup of Geek. So this is our first episode for 2023. And for everyone who are listening right now, who are watching this on YouTube or watching on anywhere in Spotify, if you're listening as well in Apple Podcasts, Happy New Year. Happy 2023 to everyone. So this is our pilot episode for 2023. And before we go ahead and go to our topic, masarap tong pag-uusapan natin. And this is, of course, kung ano mga pinagagawa natin nung nakarang Christmas break. Kung meron man, kung may Christmas break man kayo last time, mga holidays, ano man. So, before we dive into that topic, so I have here my co-host, mga tropa natin from Cup of Geek. So, let's start first with Blake. Blake, go ahead. Introduce yourself and where we can find you.
Hello, everybody. It is Blake Salcedo, aka Aqua Blake. You can always find me specifically on TikTok, Facebook, IG, and sometimes in your heart or your worst nightmares.
yun lang.
All right. And Ray, go ahead.
Yes.
Introduce yourself as well.
Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day sa inyo lahat. I am Ray and I am your Night of Fun. And you can find me on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, but my Twitter handle is different. May underscore ata sa Night of underscore Fun. Don't remember. But you can, saka recently, the guys know this, I've published the first issue of my comic Trinity, and I'm working with Dominic Abatit on this one. And you can actually read the comic on Pen Lab. So there's an app called Pen Lab, PENLAB. Hanapin nyo lang sa App Store or sa Google Play Store. Download nyo yun, hanapin nyo yung title na Trinity, and you can read my comics there. So shameless plug lang dun sa comics, ano.
Siyempre.
Yeah.
Nice. I would strongly, guys, if you haven't read that, basahin nyo, hindi ko na kayo i-spoil. Pero ako, I love the art, I love the story. Abangan ko yung susunod doon sa Trinity. So, yeah, my name is Geeky Pinoy. You can see me on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, a bit on Twitter. But yeah, and you can find the three of us, again, like I mentioned earlier, here on YouTube. You can catch us on Spotify and on Apple Podcast. Kung gusto nyo yung makinig lang talaga while driving, even if you're, drive safely pa rin. Kasi ako, nakikinig ako ng podcast while on a motorbike.
Or nagko-commute, diba? Sa jeep. Pwede rin.
Nagko-commute. So, yeah, just go ahead and follow us on those platforms. So, yes, like I mentioned before, ang ating topic is ano ba yung mga pinanood nyo nung nakaraang Christmas break? So, if you're a student, if you're an employee, syempre sa mga empleyado, mga onting araw lang yan. Pero syempre, iba, double pay. Talagang pasok pa rin yung iba, di ba? So, but of course, a lot of people had a lot of time watching hindi man natin masabi mga favorite nila, but there are a lot of movies and programs na lumabas last month. Last Christmas break, last New Year, before New Year. So we're gonna go ahead and share each and every. We'll try our best to share as much as we can. Kung ano mga pinanood namin, and especially kung ano yung mga events din na pinuntahan ng mga kasama ko last Christmas break. So I'll go ahead and introduce first. Go Ray, you Sige. Go ahead and do the honors.
Let's begin. Sabi pa doon sa pinanood kong show, the game will commence in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Unang pag-uusapan natin, syempre, I just love how this series has ended. Dalawang seasons lang pero napaka-satisfying para sa akin nung series na to. Hindi ko pa siya nagagawa ng TikTok video kasi dahil dami ko rin hinahabol. Actually, meron akong pile of comics that I want to do on TikTok rin. Pero I also want to do this on my TikTok account. Alice in Borderland Season 2. Wow. That was one hell of a season. One hell of a finale. Sobrang galing. Sobrang ganda. And favorite, actually, just to tell you guys yung yung favorite character ko talaga dito, si Chisia. Familiar naman kayo guys, so napanood yun naman, diba? Si Cheesy siya yung pinaka-favorite character ko ever since season 1, yung sa ano pa lang, sa apartment game pa lang. I don't remember anong card game yun, pero doon sa apartment pa lang. Kasi sabi ko, feeling ko, itong character na to, napaka ako. Yung tipong, okay, I'll just back off, I'll just try to observe what is happening first before I'll try to take some action. Parang ganun ako eh. So, when we had an episode sa Alice in Borderland season 2 na nakatutok lang, nakafocus lang. Actually, di lang isang episode, dalawa ata eh. Nakafocus lang kay Chisia. Natunaw ako sa kakapanood doon. Napaka episodes na yun, it's parang napaka engaging, yung aking utak talagang nag-work sa paano ba intindihin yung game na to, how does it work, paano siya manalo sa game na to, 'di ba? So even yung dalawang games na yun, it really tests what Chisia is really good at. It's the intellectual game. So and yeah, sobrang galing. How did
full spoiler ba tayo dito? Full
spoiler na, matagal na ba siya?
Guys, for those who are watching, listening, this is a full spoiler episode. So kung hindi nyo pa napanood, panoorin nyo muna, then you can go back here. Pero yun, go.
Yeah, so again, satisfying no ending. So Chisia, sobrang nagustuhan ko talaga na nag-highlight sa kanya. Nakapag-highlight yung series sa kanya the whole season. And then syempre, the rest of the characters, hindi lang tayo nakatutok kay Arisu eh. It's the first season nakatutok tayo kay Arisu, his relationship with yung friends niya. And then yung pag-build up rin ng relationship with Usagi. Pero dito sa second season, every character na nakilala natin sa season 1, we got a little bit or siguro a lot of connection dun sa mga characters na yun. And that's what I really like about the series. And then nag-end siya in a way na okay, some of the viewers, some of the people who watch it may not be satisfied sa ending. Pero sa akin, it is satisfying kasi syempre it explain na kung ano talaga yung Borderland So ano ba talaga siya? We've been wondering the whole 2 seasons and explain kung ano talaga yung Borderland. And syempre lahat ng mga siguro emotional weight na naramdaman natin the whole series was resolved din dun sa finale na yun. Feeling ko lang yun. Pero I don't know about you guys. How about you? How did you watch the series, the finale, and how did you feel about it?
I haven't finished it pa.
Pero ikaw, Nova?
Ako sa akin, kasalanan yung dalawa eh. Kayong dalawa talaga yung naglason sa manood ng Alice in Borderland. Because I remember when we attended the Netflix Christmas Thanksgiving party. So, sabi niyo sa akin, maganda yun. Tapos pinakita yung trailer. Sabi ko, sige nga. Ayun, natapos ko yung 2 season. No? The span of from the time na binudol niyo ako about Alice in Borderland. Ayan. So, ako sobrang natuwa ako kasi I would be honest, maybe nasa ilalim ako ng bato nung time na yon o nasa loob ako ng cave. Hindi ko alam that Alice in Borderland was a manga, became an anime, and now a live action series. So, yung season 2 ko lang nalaman na mayroon pala nito Alice in Borderland. Naalala mo, Ray, sabi ko pa, ano ba to? Zombie ba to? Ewan ko Blake or si Ray. Sabi ko, mas zombie din to. Ganyan. So, ayan po ang ating special raffle for this series. Sa mga hindi po nakakita, listening to the podcast, this is a raffle by Sir Ray for a complete set of Alice in Borderland. Joke lang. So, sobrang natuwa. Bukod sa naging crush ko si Kaisu.
Sino? Si Quina?
Oo, yun.
Si Quina?
Hindi.
si Anna.
Si Quina, oo.
Si Quina, diba? Kahit transgender siya.
Yeah, baka nandito si Mrs. Sobrang natuwa talaga ako sa character niya. Kasi alam mo yun, di ba, lately nga, yung mga daming comment. Siguro sa atin, in Asia or in, not in a Western country, it's fine with us having strong women. Strong women in a movie, strong women. Hindi tayo masyadong woke. We're not that much affected with that culture in the Western side when it comes with watching movies or series. But we still find it amusing because we know it's still a movie. As long as the story doesn't get affected, as long as the yung plot is still there, we're fine with it. Seeing strong women na much stronger physically minsan doon sa bida, which is,
kasi
di ba? Hindi naman,
napakalampa ni,
diba?
Ni Arisu, di ba?
Iba ni si Arisu was a totally different kind of, may different strength siya that he puts in the table. And the women there are the one who's are kicking ass talaga. Or who are really doing a lot as far as physical. So yung mga guys doon, sila pa yung either sobrang hina ng personality or more on talaga intellectual. But we're fine seeing those. And I see the series itself na sabi ko, yun nga, the same question. Ano ba talaga meron dito sa Borderland? Paano sila nakapunta rito? Ano ba to? Tapos may plot pa na is it all in the mind of the main character? May mga ganong plot. So, sabi ko, pero it's really a good watch from kasi ako literally I watch it during the Christmas break. Christmas break talaga. So or even may pasok ako pagka-uwi ko, I watch an episode or two before matulog hanggang sa natapos ko talaga siya na isang bagsak. So I'm excited kung meron yung season 3. And I think meron kasi feeling ko lang.
Season 3 pa rin ibang point of view, no? Ibang naman, ibang character.
Feeling ko lang.
Pwede.
Okay, sige. So, yeah, that's for me. Sige, ikot tayo. Blake, next siguro.
Okay, for me, well, I haven't watched shows during the break. Although, and syempre, during the break, I was more busy with eating food.
Of course, kasama yan.
Well, one of the things I did watch though was the latest movie of Anya Taylor-Joy and Ralph Fiennes, The Menu.
Ayan, binubudol nyo na naman ako niyan. Naririnig ko sa'yo.
Yeah.
Sige, go. Pero na-curious ako, tinignan ko na kanina. Where can they watch it pala? Ay guys, Alice in Borderland is on Netflix, guys. Hindi na kayo kung dun sa mga na-curious what is Alice in Borderland, where you can find it, where you can watch it, it's on Netflix. So Netflix, baka naman for just a year, baka pwede naman. Hindi, joke. So yun. So going back, Blake. Where can we watch it pala, yung The Menu?
The Menu, you can watch it online.
On Disney Plus. There's a
Disney Plus.
It's available on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And remember, guys, you don't need to use a VPN for it because Disney Plus is available in the Philippines. Non-shameless plug.
Wala na dahilan, guys.
Yep.
Mickey Mouse, baka naman.
But yes, going back to the film, well, it's an exquisitely great film. I haven't made a video review about it yet, but I will in the future. It's very well acted. Anya Taylor-Joy, I mean, you can never go wrong with Anya Taylor-Joy's performance, especially if she's a redhead who smokes. So that's obviously going to be a win.
Nagsimula ba yan, Blake, sa Queen's Gambit? Queen's Gambit nga ba yun?
Oh, yeah. Nung redhead era niya. Oh, yun. Queen's Gambit.
Ako sa New Mutants ko siya una
right. Oo. I think Queen's Gambit ata yung nauna before New Mutants. I don't remember well. Sige.
Ewan ko ano nauna. Pero parang yun nga. Well.
Me, fan ako since The Witcher.
Oh.
Is this right? Ralph Fiennes, he did a really excellent job as the chef, mixing a bit of, let's say, very classy, elitist, but at the same time has that demeanor that he's just gonna snap at any moment, and you don't know what he's gonna do next. Nicholas Holt is like, okay, Nicholas Holt, I think, is a standout performance in this film. Because like I think he's just really trying to get so many roles that are different from his X-Men roles lately, and the goody two shoes roles from like Warm Bodies. Because like just like the show that he's in with Elle Fanning the Great, and in this movie, The Menu, he's an a-hole. He's like bag of the year.
Okay.
Actually,
Like,
parang kasi 'di ba, he looks very he looks very good guy, 'di ba? So parang he sells a lot, he sells his personality as, if you want a villain, diba? Oh, spoiler alert, villain pala siya. If you want a villain who looks like you can trust him, you get Nicholas Holt.
and like he plays it pretty well. Like, you know, like the first 2 minutes of it, as soon as you see him or you hear him talk, you're just like, yeah, I don't like this guy. But I know it's gonna be a good performance. But I already hate you. Sorry, not you. It's you. That's how it is. But yeah, I think the film also has some really great visuals, especially in terms of the presentation of the food. And the food, even though sometimes it's a bit too abstract and very more artsy than it is food at times, it's still visually pleasing to anybody who likes to post those kind of photos on Instagram or Instagram. Yeah, I would say just go watch it. Like it's not going to be too heavy. It's not going to be too light. It's just the right amounts of suspense and sometimes comedy. It's about an hour and 47 minutes. It's a really good time to watch. I definitely would recommend watching it.
Yeah,
as soon as possible.
It
It's a
doesn't.
movie.
It's a movie. It's a movie. It doesn't have a parang a parang a lag time dun sa sa every scene napaka with intent that you are looking forward to the next meal. Kasi it's like ilang bang courses yun break, around 6 or 7 course meal siya. Then you're looking forward to the next course kasi something's weird or something's quote unquote messy is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's very intriguing, it's very fun to watch. Ako, I really like as well the how the actors really performed. 'Di ba? If you look at it, parang okay, there's Voldemort, there's Beast, then there's then there's ang character ni Anya sa New Mutants. 'Di ba? You get you get magic, right? So parang you get those, siguro you know them for these characters, pero when you see them sa the menu, wow, grabe, ang galing-galing. So, and then the story, what the movie is really trying to portray is also, hindi siya direct to the, direct na sinasabi sa'yo, but when you get it, you get it. Or,
Wait.
no.
You're missing one other character that's played an iconic role pala.
Who?
John Leguizamo, Violator from Spawn.
Oh, parang matagal. Sorry, matagal na siya, so I don't remember.
I was like, wait, John Leguizamo pa.
Pwede.
But yeah.
Pero ganda. Movie so,
siya. So, very quick lang, 2 hours.
I'll make sure to check it out.
I did a review on TikTok, and so far, mabilis siyang mag-pick up ng views. So I think Pinoys are interested.
Nice. Ako naman, ang pinanood kong isa during Christmas break. So again, going back, so from Netflix going to Disney Plus. So I'll go back to Netflix. I watched it's a movie as well, yung Troll. So Troll was actually with Rotten Tomatoes, it's still doing fairly good kasi 89% with Rotten Tomatoes.
Critics audience.
And then I think this was already audience.
Okay.
So meaning medyo okay naman yung acceptance ng
General
madla.
audience.
So ako naman sabi ko, sige, let's see. It's just a story about someone working with fossils, ganyan. And alam mo naman, the usual thing na, alam mo yung mga tao, we're doing a lot of things badly on nature. We're destroying nature, if it's mining, if it's cutting down trees. And of course, what happened? It awake. It woke up the troll. So, ang nagustuhan ko lang talaga with the movie itself, hindi kasi, I would be honest, hindi naman perfect yung CG, hindi naman perfect din yung mga acting. It's actually from Norway. It's a Norwegian Norwegian film. So if you guys would be watching it, you might if you would like to hear the Norwegian script or the dialogues, that's fine. You can just use a subtitle. But you can also put it on English dub, which
Nakadub,
I
okay.
think I did. Which is still good. Then yun nga, it just gave me more understanding what trolls are. Kasi unang understanding ko with trolls is aside from Dungeons and Dragons, is from Harry Potter. The first creature that they were able to take down is a troll. So ayun nga, it gave more understanding that troll were living with people before, and it has something to do with religion. Bakit sila actually sa movie, ayaw nila sa mga Christian. They can smell Christian blood. Which ang galing yun nga. So it's more on understanding the folklore behind of trolls in Norway. So ganun pala yung understanding nila with trolls. And yun nga, namamatay sila. Again, this is full spoiler. They die in full sunlight,
okay. So
full
parang
sunlight.
sila? Parang vampires.
Parang vampire. Pero pag umaga pero walang araw, okay lang sila. So,
okay.
may mga ganun. And they're very family-oriented. So again, end of the day, it's still humans who are on the wrong side. Tayo talaga yung mga pasaway. Kumbaga, before, trolls were living harmoniously with people. It just so happened, yun nga, may mga through time, naging iba yung relationship ng trolls at ng mga tao. Hanggang sa magtago na sila. Hanggang sa, yun, ma-expose ulit sila dahil nga sa mga pasaway na tao. Which is, I think, for some, medyo mababaw siya, pero it's still good. Kasi general knowledge of what trolls are, sa akin, I really enjoyed it. So, you can watch it, again, you can watch it on Netflix. I think it was just shown last December 1. And then, you can still watch it. Sobrang ikli lang din niya. Less than 2 hours, I think. And, yun. It's a good FYI, especially for those who would like to know more about those kind of creatures.
Saka is it parang backed by Norwegian folklore, kaya if you're interested sa Norwegian folklore, ganun din.
Ang galing. Kaya sobrang siya, interesting. It's not perfect, but it's a good watch still. Sige. Makaikot pa pala tayo. Okay.
Sige, ako ulit. Sige,
go.
My next recommendation, and this is also available sa Disney Plus. Kasi I'm trying to catch up on a lot of 2022 movies na hindi ko napanood on the big screen. So I watched Barbarian. So, kung hindi pa kayo familiar what Barbarian is, it's a horror movie, and I'm not big into horror movies. It's a horror
Disney
movie.
Plus to, no?
Yes, nasa Disney Plus siya. It's a horror movie, and ang premise niya is there's this female na who has a scheduled interview the following day in this city. Pero she has to move there. So nagbook siya ng Airbnb. She booked an Airbnb. When she got into the Airbnb, she finds out that someone else also has the same reservation on that day. And yung character na yon, I think, sino ba yung Skarsgård? The one who played it?
Bill Skarsgård.
So yung guy na yon, yung character ni Bill Skarsgård is the other person who booked the reservation, and they can't contact the owner or the agency na nagbook or that handles the reservation. So they decided na since medyo alanganin din yung time, alanganin din yung neighborhood, sige, let the lady stay in the place. The si Bill Skarsgård now will just stay sa sofa while the lady sleeps sa bed. So imagine casting Bill Skarsgård who plays it, 'di ba? Can you really trust him? So just to set up the tone, nung gabing yon, medyo awkward dish din kasi si Bill Skarsgård eh. Hindi siya maano magsalita, medyo awkward yung medyo stoop siyang ganoon. So talagang freakish yung dating niya. Pero habang tumatagal yung gabi, they go into the conversations naman. Gumagaan yung pakiramdam nila both kasi syempre they just found out of each other during that time eh. So okay naman pala itong si Bill Skarsgård. So okay naman, naging comfortable na sila. So the lady went to bed, si Bill Skarsgård sa sofa. And then in the middle of the night, nagising yung babae to find that her bedroom's door is open. So, ano nangyari dyan? So, syempre, she has to check. Bakit sarado yung pinto ko? Alam ko sinarado ko yan. So, she went down to find Bill Skarsgård having a nightmare. Nananaginip lang pala. Pero, hindi nagtatapos yung movie doon. When nagising na sila, tapos, apparently, in the latter part of the film, they find that there's a basement in that house. And then something mysterious is living in that basement. So it's kind of creepy. It has a lot of jump scares and dark scenes. Nasa pitch black scenes. So nakakatakot siya, pero it sends a message of when someone needs help, what are you gonna do about it? Parang ganun yung message ng film. So but it's really fun. So far I've only watched 2 horror movies last year. One Barbarian and one Deleter. So I guess that would be one of my better horror movies for the year. But yeah, I would recommend if you like watching horror movies, watch Barbarian. It's really good horror movie for me. Nah, I don't really watch horror movies.
And as you mentioned, it's on
Disney Plus. Yes.
Some movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah, napaka-interesting. Okay. Blake.
Horror sa holiday Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Horror movie revivals.
Let's go.
Speaking of horror movie revivals, since we're on the topic of horror, one of the things I watched during the break, of course, as Ray mentioned, was The Leader. Yeah, I already made a review about it it's on my TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
It got shared. Kyle Red shared it on his Facebook, I think, or no, I think it was a video about the box office stuff for The Leader. But yeah, really good visuals, really great performance by Dean. The editing was just superb. Story,
Wala.
yeah, it's fine. I mean, there's a lot of things that it lacked. It lacked a lot of time in terms of exploring more deeply into the topics that they wanted to talk about. But I don't think it really takes away too much from the film. I think it's a pretty good watch either way. What else do I know?
No, it got me scared sa sa dami sa tunog ng keyboard yung ganito. There's a scene there
I would have been scared with that, but then the cinema I was watching and everyone was just screaming like like that scene when she's trying to hide and then everyone's just screaming and I'm just like, nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
5 seconds. You guys are screaming in 2 seconds. This is not an MCU film. This is not even a cheesy horror film. Shut up. This is not Megan, which is already coming out this month, guys. Megan's
It's already out in cinemas.
Oh, really?
I saw it. I saw it later. I did not see the movie, but I saw the posters.
Want to bet there's gonna be a lot of people in the theater just gonna go crazy when the dance scene comes on.
I actually want to see it though.
Yeah. It looks like a good cheesy horror flick. It has a good mix that basically did what the remake of Child's Play could not. And that is the only thing that we'll ever talk about the Child's Play remake that did not need to be made. It was a mistake and a crime on all fronts of horror remakes. Even though Mark Hamill's in it, yeah. No. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I did watch it later, yeah. So, yeah. I would say you guys go watch The Leader right now, but it's currently the end of MMFF, so probably catch it once it comes on maybe Netflix or Viva Max or Viva itself, whenever it comes out. Currently, it's going to be showing in the US, so if there's anybody listening
No, it's in the US.
from the US, oh yeah, they're going to have some screenings in the US and other countries.
That's so cool. That's right.
The audiences from other countries, if your cinema is going to be showing The Leader, go check it out. You may or may not be scared or disappointed too much, but yeah, just have a good time. Horror is love. Horror is love.
No, well, you know what I remember about the one of the scenes in The Leader. You were mentioning, diba, there's the scene that Nadine was trying to hide. And then there's that build up of tension of you are expecting a jump scare, but there isn't.
Yeah. I prefer that. Jump scare.
You're at the edge of your seat and you're waiting for a jump scare. You're just looking like this. Oh.
Yeah.
Gumano ka na dapat. Nakatakip pa na ng mata. Wala pala.
Pero no. Wala nangyari jump scare. Yung ano lang, yung audience lang. And then, yun nga, I was telling you guys, di ba, in the group chat, we were watching it. So, I think that was that scene, Blake, eh. So, there's that build up, there's that tension already. That someone sneezes at the back at you.
Doon ka pa magugulat.
Yeah, it's a fun horror movie. I really like that. I think we just need to write and create these kinds of movies again. I actually miss a lot of diba, during that time that we were creating a lot of horror movies and really good horror movies. I think I remember Feng Shui pa lang ata, sobrang memorable sa akin, diba?
I was watching it a few days ago.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
We just need to do that more often.
And by the way, what I heard, The Leader got a lot of awards from the MMFF awards night, diba? Nandun yung mga kasama kong to, and they were witnesses of how The Leader really, hakot award daw talaga. So I think it's a good sign.
They won best sound, best editing, best cinematography, tama ba? Best actress.
Best actress.
Best picture. If from the top of my head, yun yata yung yun yung napanalunan nila.
It means so it means it doesn't necessarily need a big budget or a lot of cheesy lines para talaga magkaroon ng magandang movie. It's really know the right genre and then just a great story.
Just deliver on it.
More horror, less stupid comedy.
Diba?
The same thing over and over again.
And then we were diba, like you were monitoring the box office.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't care if the horror wins. I just want the comedy to lose. We need the horror to win. Just
for our foreign viewers, the films in the Philippines that really take home the box office are either comedy, horror, or rom-coms. These
They're the top
three,
grossers.
they're usually top grossers. So if a film festival, if the local film festivals would have three of those, normally the comedies will take the box office winnings, basically the earnings. But not this time.
Yeah. Yes, viewers are learning now, and viewers are putting their money to where it's worth. Because of course, it's how much is cinema
It's
right now, especially last
expensive.
MMF.
70 to
Ah,
200.
It's
oh,
expensive.
and then you'll be
Local films
bringing
pa yan,
other.
Hindi yan foreign films.
Kaya nga, akala ko nga bababa man lang. Pero well, I think people are putting their money to where it's worth and where they think it will be it will be well spent off. Diba? Kasi kaysa naman kaysa magastos sila in something that's not worth it, manood na lang sila ng Netflix and ng anything at home. I think a lot of people were really, I think ako even in the office, I haven't seen it, to be honest. I haven't seen Deleter, but I heard a lot of my office mates were really happy that Deleter, aside from it's work related in a way, pero kumbaga ang daming natuwa na Deleter is really doing good. Kaya they should watch it as soon as it gets to some streaming platforms.
Or if if the cinemas will show it again, diba? That's a possibility.
Show it. Why not? Diba?
It's outside of
Hopefully
the
they
film
have an
festival.
So it's one for you, Blake. It's one of the good Filipino films from last year.
Yep.
Or is it?
It's definitely, for me, it's definitely up there. It's kind of funny because like I started, like, first film I watched going back to the cinemas after so many years was hold on, sorry.
Water. Go take your water.
It's fine.
So I'm trying to research right
vocalize.
now if it's still in some cinemas.
Talaga?
I'm trying to wait lang. I'll
Nice.
confirm. I'll confirm. Go ahead. Blake.
Sige.
Funny because like the first film that I watched going back to the cinemas after how many years was actually On the Job Part 2.
OTJ.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that was like I think that was around February, March. They had a special screening at CCP because John Estudio was to receive his award from I think it was Venice, the film festival. Anyways, so yeah.
It's
That was
Eric Mati, right?
Eric Mati.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that was the first film I watched since the pandemic in theaters, and it was kind of funny how I ended 2022 watching another Filipino film. So I was like, oh, nice.
It's
poetry.
a nice
There's light in the end of the tunnel.
No, it's still in cinemas. As of our recording, it's still in some cinemas. So some cinemas are extending it.
Good.
Yes.
So yeah. Again, guys.
Some of the other films,
Yeah, go, Blake. Sorry.
yeah, unlike some of the other films that, yeah, maybe not extended.
Yeah.
Let it go away.
Let it go.
It's fine. Let it go. Like what Elsa said.
Yeah, let it go.
We don't need you here right now. we want Avatar and Megan on the big screen right now.
Yeah, Avatar, no?
I watched Avatar earlier.
Oh, okay. Sige. Ako, going back sa akin, still on Netflix. Ito, I watched this one kasi parang, gusto ko lang manood ng feel-good movie or feel-good series, which is I think a series as well that were featured last Netflix Thanksgiving na inattenda natin, which is Good de Tama. Tuwan-tuwa ako. dun sa batang itlog na yun, which is kasi
Itlog.
it's ano na pala, no? So, sobrang viral na pala from Japan and even in mainstream pop culture yung itsura ni Gudetama. Hindi ko alam na yun na pala yun, nakikita kong raw egg na naglalakad. Siya pala yun. So it's a series for those who haven't seen it or curious to watch it. It's a 10-episode series which has, I think, only 15 minutes per episode. 15 to 16 minutes per episode. Sobrang iikli lang niya. So it's just the story of an egg. And so mga itlog sila sa ref eh. So nabasag siya. And then, syempre, yung ref na yun is in a restaurant. Syempre, ano ba ginagawa sa egg? Different dishes. Of course, alam naman natin na main ingredient talaga is egg. Then, meron pang isang egg na nabasag. I forgot the name of, which is, sinasabi niya, magkapatid daw sila. Pwede naman talaga. So, tuwan-tuwa ako sa kanya kasi parang, it's a feel good lang eh. Ang pinaka mission lang nila is to find their mom, which is a chicken. So ganun lang. Yun lang. So kung ano-ano adventure na nila and ang nakakatuwa doon, kailangan nilang habulin yung time kasi mabubulok siya.
Mabilis sa bulok yung itlog, di ba?
Oo. Eh yung isa, chick siya eh. Chick. Sisiw yung kapatid niya. So silang dalawa, okay, let's find our mom. Ganun lang sila. Tapos, alam mo yung ginawa nila stroller, yung kalahati ng eggshell, para madala niya yung kapatid niyang itlog na raw. Tapos hanapin nila yung nanay nila kung saan poultry man yan. So, ganun lang yung storya niya. So, sobrang feel good lang niya. Tapos, isa siyang tamad na raw egg. Alam mo, lagi lang siya nakahilata. No, I'm fine here. Ganyan. Sobrang yun nga lang, no naaamoy na niya yung sarili niya na nabubulok na siya. Oh my God, what's happening to me? So sobrang nakakatawa lang. Yun lang. Guys, for you, ang hirap niya i-explain yung happiness habang pinapanood siya. Kasi walang antagonist, walang mga kalaban dito, walang mga kontrabida. It's just the egg and the chick looking for their mom. So yun lang siya. So sobrang puro matatawa at makukutan lang kayo dun sa the whole series. So watch it on Netflix. It's still there and I hope it will still be there kasi kung tingin ko baka panoorin ko lang siya pag kunyari medyo pagod ako sa work. Sige, Gudetama muna ako.
Pantanggal lang ng stress at lang. Talagang feel good lang talaga siya.
Sa akin. So, sobrang feel good lang siya.
Do you know what Gudetama means?
What?
Tinignan ko yun eh.
Kasi 'di ba, egg in Japanese is tama. Ano to? Ano nga ibig sabihin? Tamagotchi. No.
Tamagotchi.
Hindi Tamagotchi. Parang I think the parang lazy egg ata ibig sabihin ng Gudetama. Good is.
Sobrang tamad niya. As in, tapos gusto man niya, doon ako nakakita ng raw egg na may puwet eh.
Tamago yung egg, sorry. Tamago yung egg. Raw egg na may...
Oo, ang kulit niya. Kasi tamad siya, tapos papakita niya yung puwet niya. I don't want to move. Ganun lang siya.
Is this kulit. Like a Garfield cross with sino yung Shin-chan?
Shin-chan, yeah.
Garfield cross with
Shin-chan
Shin-chan.
ang naalala ko. Sobrang sobrang pasaway niya na Pati yung yung humor nila. Sobrang nakakatawa. Yun lang. It's just watch it. Hindi sayang yung oras nyo kasi again, it's just only 15 to 16 minutes per episode. Kahit sa break nyo from work, you can watch it. Tapos pagbalik nyo sa trabaho, nakangiti na kayo for sure.
Nice.
Good.
Okay, sige, last round. Ako naman. Sige, this is what I will also recommend. Different naman. This is an action film. So it's a movie. And I watched this during the Christmas break. It's Bullet Train. So lumabas na siya previously before pa, so I just trying to catch up on this movie. I watched it. Sobrang natuwa ako kasi napaka ano niya, is this by during the whole movie, is this by chance yung character ni Brad Pitt? By chance lang ba talaga tong nandito siya sa bullet train na to, or talagang sinadyang nandyan siya? And lo and behold, in the last scene, malalaman niya yung twist doon sa movie. But it's really a fun movie. Sobrang action packed, sobrang it's very entertaining to watch. Sobrang nakakagigil, nakakatawa, ang ganda ng rin ng special effects kasi syempre may bullet train, yung nag-crash yung bullet train sa end, spoiler alert, pero syempre yung doon, the way that they need to execute the crash is also it's also really good. So sobrang nag-enjoy ako. So, lang siya, papagana lang din, papagana ng loob. Sobrang sobrang enjoyable to watch nung bullet train na film. And it stars
on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yes. Nasa Netflix siya. Netflix, and it stars Brad Pitt and a good cast of actors and characters rin. Sobrang iba-ibang characters pati yung sino yung actors who played the parang kid doon. Ang galing din talaga niya na yun. Ang galing na talaga niya na villain. So parang okay, villain siya. Pero sobrang nakakatuwa. It's really entertaining. Bullet Train on Netflix. Blake.
Go, Blake. Last round.
What's my last
horror ulit yung
trying to get some ideas.
By the way, habang nag-iisip si Blake, baka lang hindi pa familiar yung viewers natin or those na familiar rin. So, I downloaded the app called, dito sponsored I downloaded the app called Letterboxd. So, if you're a big film buff, if you like watching films and you would like to record, review, log the films that you watched, download yung app na Letterboxd. It's Letterboxd. If I will show you my Letterboxd right now, I started this kasi January 1, saktong-sakto. I already have 8 films. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 films since January 1. Tapos
we'll flash the app looks like.
Pakita ko lang what apps look like. And may kung paano siya. And then you can review, you can also check out, you can follow reviewers, you can also get followers to check out your review. And then you can create list. Dito ako natuwa Diba, gusto mong gumawa ng top 10, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina before nag-recording. I would like to do my top 10 all-time war movies or combat movies. Diba? So, I can do that dito sa Letterboxd. I just pick out the movies, put them in a list, tapos maganda yung niya, yung tawag nito, interface niya. And if you look at TikTok, some of the film talk or yung mga reviewers sa TikTok, they're using that as their background sa green screens. So hindi ba effective, pero napaka fun to use lang ng application. So
technically it's a social media for film fans and reviewers. It's a way for you to connect to other film critics and reviewers.
Correct.
What are the movies they're watching and what do they think about it?
And even filmmakers.
Really
Pretty much.
Even filmmakers
nice,
are also there. I know someone who's currently an assistant director. Meron din siyang Letterboxd. So rin, nakakatuwa that magkakaiba kami ng rating on some films. So, makikita mo na, diba, yung point of view. So, parang, bakit ganito yung alam po, assistant director to ng isang sa film industry, pero magkaiba kami ng rating. Bakit kaya, diba? It's kinda engaging and interesting na iba yung take nila on a certain movie versus our take. So, napaka fun to use siya. And so far,
when I heard from it, and I heard it from you guys. I already downloaded it. I haven't started using it, but I think it's really good kung ganun nga.
Nakakatuwa siya. Yeah, so enough promoting Letterboxd. Pero sana ma-promote ma-sponsoran man tayo. Diba? Yeah. Go Blake, your turn.
Alright. The only thing I can think of at the moment is the latest season of Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Season 2 is
No.
currently available on Disney Plus, along with the
Good.
first season and the other Star Wars shows that are there for your enjoyment. That was a mouthful. Yeah.
Nag-start na pa lang ako
Um,
ng Bad Batch. Episode 2 pa lang ata ako. So, I'll try to catch up.
Okay.
Ng season
That's
1.
fine.
yeah. All right. For those who don't know, Star Wars: Bad Batch is a spin-off of the show The Clone Wars about this
Mhm.
special task force group of clone members who are not designed to be identical to Jango Fett or any other regular clone trooper. These clones are genetically modified to be basically a tank, ranger,
A sniper, a hunter.
sniper, and yeah, basically it. They're just basically an elite group of misfit type of clones. The story of Bad Batch follows after Order 66, and it follows
Mhm.
more into transition of the Republic turning more and more into the Empire that we see in the original Star Wars trilogy, and we also get to see how the transition of Clone Trooper to Stormtrooper occurs gradually throughout the ages of the galaxy. It's it's a pretty decent watch. If you like to see just how things turn out for the clone army moving forward post the Jedi Purge, I highly implore you guys to watch it. But only watch it after you guys have finished watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars and basically the entire prequel trilogy. That is definitely how you should watch it. Don't jump into it right away without watching any of those.
I jumped in right away without watching Clone Wars.
I will murder you.
But I watched the prequels trilogy, so I guess I'm
You need to watch
still...
Clone Wars.
Mm.
Okay, fine.
Then I would strongly advise.
Okay, sige,
I would strongly
sige.
advise.
I'll stop watching Bad Batch and go back to Clone Wars soon.
Yes. Good. I'll provide a list of things of the way that you should watch it.
I think we should have our our Cup of Geek page where we can give like guidance to people.
Oo nga, dapat we should start our own Facebook. Alam na, pag-usapan natin
I remember last time. Last time when we had our top 10 MCU films or MCU Phase 4, we weren't able to post it technically. This is the official Cup of Geek Phase 4 top 10. So maybe we should. We're gonna
let's talk about it offline.
Ako may the last one that since I'll be the last one, yung baka magtampo si Disney Plus sa akin. I already had 2 Netflix.
Nga, Netflix ka na.
So, with the one I watched recently in Disney Plus is Willow. So, for those who don't know, yung mga younger generations, actually, Willow is under Lucasfilm. So, it's actually a franchise story under Lucasfilm. So, aside kay Indiana Jones and Star Wars, they are the stories under Lucasfilm. And this is more about Willow is a sabi ng wife ko, Willow is a male version ng witch Pero it's more a person of magic. Hindi na natin ganun. Because Willow was a movie before, hindi pa pinanganak na ba ako nung naunang Willow? I'm not sure Pero
80s ata
sobrang
siya
tagal. 80s, mga 1980s. So, ngayon lang ulit nagkaroon ng revival ng Willow, which successfully because Disney bought Lucasfilm, so they had the opportunity to have a series of Willow. But it's like just the continuation of the movie. And then what happened to Willow after what happened or after the movie itself. So if you're a fan of campaign, of fantasy, of you have a party and they have a certain journey. So that's what Willow is. So I think I'm not sure if it's still ongoing. Hindi ko pa natapos lahat ng kung ano nasa Disney Plus. But for those who really love playing, like let's say role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons or what, this will be a good a good template of your journey. Or if you're doing a dungeon master thing, it's a good template. Siguro yung kagandahan lang sa yung Willow ngayon, it's more, of course, there's still diversity, there's still medyo balance naman siya. And then iba kasi yung take natin with Western. Ako medyo na-enjoy ko naman siya. As far as I watch it personally, I'm enjoying it, and I think it's still a good watch. Hindi man siya sobrang lalim, but it's a good campaign when you watch it. Again, it's on Disney Plus, and it's season 1. So if you don't worry, you are not left behind. You don't need to watch a lot of stuff if you would like to start watching Willow. So yun. Ganda. Okay naman siya for me.
Nice. It's also diba, in the last few months there's been an increase in interest for fantasy. So there's House of the Dragon, there's Rings of Power, there's ito Willow, and then syempre this year 2023
Witcher pa,
diba? Then we are going to Dungeons and Dragons movie, and then I think there's also fantasy ba yun? Don't remember. Pero Witcher 3, the new season of Witcher, I think is also this year. So there's
even the one right now, the Blood Origin.
Blood Origin, yeah.
There's actually there's increasing.
Ano Blake?
Should I watch that?
Okay. On a separate topic, Blood Origin. I watched for one episode so far, and
ako din isa pa lang.
Let's talk about it offline first.
I already know the answer to that. Okay.
But yeah.
So I guess we were able to watch a handful of movies or series, opportunity to watch it on film or on cinemas. You guys were able to watch it on some of the things that you shared on cinemas. So actually Christmas break is one of the seasons na sobrang dami ng lumalabas. Especially now, meron tayong streaming platforms. So aside sa mga theater, aside sa TV, if may nanonood pa rin ng TV, so
meron pa.
There are a lot of things available. Meron pa rin naman,
meron
diba?
Pa. May nanonood ng Maria Clara Tibara eh.
Magkakaroon nga ng Dimos si Coco Martin. Joke lang. Ayan. So, Christmas time actually, or Christmas season, during that break, we do have a lot of opportunity to watch, or time to watch things. And maybe soon, if we can do this in a regular basis, we'll share to you guys what are the things that we watch during the Christmas break. And maybe before Christmas break, we'll make an episode as well. What we would recommend, aside from the usual Christmas movies, we recommend stuff to you guys. So, yun, I think we'll wrap up this episode. And before we close this one, so you can catch us on YouTube, you can catch us on Spotify, and of course on Apple Podcasts. And let me just give the mic to my other peeps here again, where they can find you. Go ahead.
Yep, I'm Ray, and I'm your Night of Fun. You can find me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on PenLab. Read Trinity on PenLab.
And on Letterboxd.
And on Letterboxd pala, yes.
Yeah. Blake.
Alright guys, again, I'm Blake, aka Aqua Blake. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Sa puso nyo, kung kailangan mo Ewan ko na.
I'm gonna
Basta
put
lang.
a song on
Hindi ba?
top of this na hindi tayo maka-copyright.
Hindi ma-copyright. Ito si Ray, tingin ko to si Blake, kapuso na talaga to eh.
Oo nga.
Sonar will signing with kapuso na to eh.
Na umaten na nagka-collab, nag-sign ka agad ng contract eh, no?
I already
Again,
got
yes.
the Tito Maniloto, so I got the collab.
Why not?
Sunod na, Maria Clara at Ibarra. Oy,
Pwede.
parang
Ano naman, parang third party ng Team Filay.
Pwede.
you want me to play Spanish soldier? I can play a Spanish soldier pretty well.
Pamasalyama.
Gobernador Silio.
Gobernador Silio.
Right. My name is Geeky Pinoy, so you can catch me on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So again, thank you guys for listening. This is our season. No, not really season 1, but episode 1 for the year.
Yep.
And again, Happy New Year to everyone. So abangan nyo lang. We'll have more episodes to come 2023. Goodbye and good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.